Here's Brody Brazil.
You know, most times in these videos, it takes me a couple minutes to really spell things out, to make some points, to have them sink in with you, and to really hit the hook, right? The turning point, the payoff, the reason you clicked on this video. Yeah, it takes me a couple minutes to get there. But this time around, I'll just give it to you straight away from the very beginning. If you're thinking about the Oakland A's biggest opponent in relocating potentially to Las Vegas, it is this. The biggest opponent is something that doesn't even exist yet. And that would be a potential expansion franchise for Las Vegas. Yeah, let me say that again. The A's biggest opponent in relocating doesn't even exist yet, and it's a potential expansion franchise in Las Vegas. I know I'll be accused of being the Oakland homer and seeing it from the Oakland side of things, and you're not entirely wrong, but with that said, let me also be as fair as possible here. There are some huge obstacles in Oakland right now, and they're not getting any easier. They're not getting any better in terms of time, politics, and money. Time is ticking on this A's franchise to make some decisions, and I do feel like the longer we go, the chances of staying in Oakland, they struggle. It's kind of like a game. When you can't close out the opponent and you leave them in the game, who knows what type of comeback they could make. Obviously, politics have been tough even to get to this point. Who knows about ultimately getting a binding vote, sealing some things up? I mean, that has been a sticking point lately. And then money, which is probably the biggest sticking point in Oakland in two fronts. Infrastructure money, how to secure that from state and federal grants, and also the cost and the situation with affordable housing. There's a threshold that's been asked, that's been met, but how much will Oakland want and how much can the A's logistically agree to make this project feasibly and actually happen? So some serious obstacles in Oakland. But let's also establish this. Major League Baseball is going to expand. I mean, look at the quote from Commissioner Rob Manfred last summer. You don't need much more than this. You don't need me to speculate. You've got it right here. I would love to get to 32 teams, which is two more than they have right now. And it makes a lot of sense. They've done this over the years in twos. I mean, even in recent times, go back to 93, the Marlins and Rockies came into Major League Baseball. 98, the Devil Rays and Diamondbacks. And so two more franchises, I would think, are likely to join Major League Baseball in this decade. In fact, this is my prediction that somewhere here in the 2020s, you will get the Nashville Stars. Yeah, that's one of my predictions. And let me say the disclaimer. I'll step aside from my friendship with Dave Stewart. I don't know anything special. I don't know anything privileged. I have no additional inside information than anything you've ever seen out there. It is just my firm belief that baseball is lined up to give Nashville and Dave Stewart a Major League Baseball franchise. And that leads me to think that I know there's some other candidates. I know Salt Lake City has just come out and put their name in the hat. Charlotte, Portland, Montreal. But I think Las Vegas has to be considered for this equally, if not greater, than any of those other candidate cities. Now, again, this is not Oakland versus Las Vegas right now. I'm talking about Las Vegas versus these other cities as it relates to only expansion. Take relocation out of the conversation here temporarily. Let's talk about expansion. Las Vegas has some significant advantages over these other places which have never hosted Major League Baseball before, save Montreal, which might be the strongest competition to baseball's expansion. I just think Las Vegas has already put themselves in this spot that they're either going to get the Oakland A's. Possibly. Pains me to say it. It's a possibility, right? This is what's being discussed and what's being explored right now. But also Vegas could get Major League Baseball expansion. These are the two options. I think one of these two will happen for Las Vegas. But let's switch gears here. You see this on the screen. Let me give it a second. Let me really try and set the tone here. We've never really taken this perspective. I don't think anybody has ever taken this perspective. So let's pause for a second, clear our brains. You are Las Vegas. You're not an A's fan. You're not an Oakland person. I don't know where you're from, but you are now a Las Vegas person. and you don't really have an allegiance to the A's or anybody. You want a pro sports team, you want a Major League Baseball team. So you're going to kind of get two choices here. The A's and everything that comes with them. I mean, there's some good, there's some frustrating parts like where they've been recently, but you're getting a Major League Baseball franchise. A lot of history, a lot of success. How could you say no if you could make it work for the Oakland A's? You're just getting this franchise and literally everything that comes with them. Or if you're Las Vegas, do you want Major League Baseball expansion? And with that, do you want an entirely fresh slate? Do you want this franchise custom made to your liking? And by that, I mean the people you want, the situation, the setting, the venue. Like if you are a politician, if you are somebody of importance in Las Vegas or Nevada or Southern Nevada, do you want it custom made or do you want something that's already been built, comes with history, comes with some fans, and comes with tradition and a lot of success? But what do you want? I'm just here to say that this bottom part right here, MLB expansion, is enticing in a lot of ways, that you could have your entire say on how this starts, how you enter Major League Baseball. It's the same thing with the Las Vegas Golden Knights. They've got two of these situations in Las Vegas right now. They took the Raiders from Oakland and everything that came with the Raiders, for good or otherwise, right? And they've also got the Golden Knights, who are a brand new, fresh slate, clean start, never been anywhere else, custom made for Las Vegas. And maybe this is what Bryce Harper was talking about, why he favored expansion so greatly over the A's relocating out there. So again, that's why expansion is the A's biggest opponent in relocating to Las Vegas. I don't need to elaborate on that too much more. I hope that comes across. And it's not to say that the biggest opponent won't go away. If the A's relocate there, that opponent's gone. I'm just saying that something that the A's might be going against right now is anybody in Las Vegas saying, well, this is interesting, but we might also be a front runner for expansion. And we also know expansion is definitely right around the corner with Major League Baseball. So that concludes the video. Of course, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thumbs up on the video if you enjoyed it or learned something from it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that I can see you next time.